Okay, good, good, good. I'm glad you guys can still hear me. So, like I said, we'll do more VR chat some other time, but this is a good time to play a cold love story. All right. Um. So, what is a cold love story? A Cold Love Story is a game that was made by Liam Vickers like way back in the day. Like 10 years ago, I believe. Like it's either like 9, 8, something like that. It's been a decade, alright? And we're gonna play it. We're gonna go ahead and play it. I'm gonna do a full video on it. There's a lot to talk about, but it was made by Liam Vickers, the same guy that made Murder Drones. Let me know if it's too loud. Or as I like to call it, a dank love story. Alright, so, what's the music volume? Let's turn down the music volume down a little.
Collapse into unconsciousness.
Wait, Ant, what do you mean how?
I am played
No,
by agony.
Liam has done everything, okay? He's just tried a little bit of everything here and there. Yeah, it is a bit loud. Let's go ahead and start the game. Let me know if it's still too loud. I sent a text to my friend Max. Okay, so Ernesto, hang on. Hang on. The bus was already 20 minutes late. Hang on. Yeah. So why are only women allowed to be creepy in Murder Drones and other Liam projects? So, again, I'm gonna be making like a video. It's actually not that long, but about the whole Liam and women thing. I have my theories. I'm not a psychologist, but I believe that he likes a good dominant woman. He seems to be a very shy, timid kind of guy. Fate? Well, that's because it is from the Murder Jones guy. It was late November, and it was cold. So darn cold. My eyes burned against the outside air, and each intake of breath was like swallowing razor blades. Everything was dim, tinted in dull blue, and all was eerie, still, seemingly frozen in time. Oh, fun fact, most of the stories or events in the Liam Vickerverse take place in, what's that state? Idaho, maybe? No, it's not Idaho, I think. Maybe, I don't know. It's that cold place on top of Texas. Mercury in the thermometers had settled to the bottom, stagnant and crystalline. Yeah, Liam basically grew up in this, like, really icy place, and I can't tell if he really likes it or if he really hates it. I could see my breath as it shimmered against the thin air, rubbing and climbing upwards in despair before vanishing. Even the trees, long dead with crooked empty limbs, appeared to be shaking against the cold. Yeah, Liam is very much like H.P. Lovecraft, where he has a lot of anxieties and fears and regrets, and it definitely squeezes into his work, which is why it makes it so good. And it's part of the reason why I think he's so private. Frost and ice glinted sharply in the faded sunlight, clinging on to threatening to overtake the trees. The occasional glimmer of sunlight seemed so distant, its hazy blue glow so utterly small and insignificant against the frozen vastness. The crunch of snow would be heard as I walked, a crisp, sharp sound cutting through what was otherwise dead silence. I stopped for a minute. It seemed as if it was the only, as if I was the only one in this world. A world of cold, of silence, of nothingness. Sound familiar, boys? Neither the heat of a friend nor the joy of their company existed here. I was taking a note of all this with my eyes closed so as to keep them from freezing when I began to hear the crunching of snow. Huh? Sarah, strange for her to be late. Oh wait, what the heck? Strange for her to be late. Look at that, guys! Does that character seem familiar in any way, by any chance? I always met her out at the bus stop, or at least had been for the past week or so. I was glad of it too. I used to hang out with my good friend Jenna, but she hasn't been showing up for the past week. And now it was just Sarah to keep me company. She was absolutely beautiful, sweet and funny too, but for some reason, I never really saw her with any friends. Oh yeah! There we go, Faye! There we go! I suppose this was because she just moved here to Colorado. That's what it was, Colorado! Yeah. Most of his stories take place in Colorado. That's where he grew up. And like I said, I can't tell if he really likes the snow or if he really hates it or if it's like a mixture of both. Yes, the oozers, but human. That, and because all the guys I knew were too afraid to even talk to her. I guess that's why she was stuck with me all this time. In fact, she actually seemed extremely lonely. Why have I never heard of this? That's the reason why I'm making my whole series, Doorman. Like, there's a lot Liam left behind that he just does not talk about, and the fandom knows nothing about. And it is juicy. Interesting. Oh, snap. I'm just staring at her. Alright. Okay, good. It's working. Yeah, okay, so before we had that mysterious lag, it's the solver, guys. The solver's trying to stop me. And I've been slowly grooming every single one of you with Murdertron's theories in preparation for this kind of stuff. Because the rabbit hole goes deep, guys. After Murdertron's ends, we're not losing Uzi or N. They simply changed names. Beyond that, they reincarnate constantly. Let me take a sip of my Joe. Alright, so I know this is a lot to take in, but I need to know, do we wave awkwardly and say hello, or just look away and wait for her to reach us? The fate of the oozers depends on you. First option. Alright, everybody wants to wave. They want to be nice to the oozers. By the way, our main character's name is John, and it's always John and Sarah. Uzi and N, that's basically what they are. Hey, haha. Hi, hang on. How do we do Sarah's voice? Hi, John. No, I'm not doing that. Hi, John. So, weather, right? Haha. Sigh. Wait, who's sighing? Good one, John. Sarah giggles. So basically, N and Uzi get reincarnated over and over. Yes, there's a whole lore behind that. But N and Uzi are not their canon names. It's John and Sarah. Okay, so Sarah is a mixture of Uzi and Sin, essentially. That kind of spoils a few things, though. So whenever doing Sarah's voice, just imagine like the Solver's voice, crisscross applesauce. Uzi, as far as I'm concerned, is the first one that introduces Bite Me. Alright. Giggles. It's good to see you, John. Haha, good to see... Yeah? Whoa, what? Wait, what? Sarah, you're just wearing a t-shirt and short shorts. Is she insane? Hang on, guys. Let me read the comments. Alright, so we have 3 options. Didn't you say it's a 20-minute walk from your house to the bus stop? Option 2. Did you not have time to grab a coat? Or option 3. Offer your coat. What do we want to do, gentlemen and lady? I know there's a lady watching this, probably. Okay, so I'm getting conflicting votes. We have someone that wants to ask about the coat and someone who wants to offer a coat. Okay, so it seems that the majority wants to offer your coat. We want to be gentlemen and offer her our coat. I'm sure this won't come back to bite us. You're crazy. Please take this. You're too sweet. Thank you. Oh, sure. Happy to help, Sarah, but what has gotten into you? Now you know John's voice is being voiced by N. The bus is already really late. It might not be coming at all. You had plenty of time to get a coat. No, I wanted to use your coat. I have no idea what to say to that. She never acted like this before. Why is she being so weird all of a sudden? Sarah? Alright, option 1, ask her why she's acting different. Option 2, ask her why she wanted your coat. Or just smile and nod. Okay, so you guys want to just keep being friendly and not inquisitive at all. Just smile and nod, just like N. Typical N, boys. Giggles. Aw, won't you be cold now? Her hand forcefully grabbed mine. My mouth moved, but words were nowhere to be found. It's okay, haha. I'll just freeze to death. No! She began taking off my coat in horror, meaning to give it back. Wait! I cried in panic. I was joking. I grabbed her arms to try and stop her. The instant my hands closed around her, her face flushed bright red. She stopped in her tracks. Oh. What have you guys done? What did you do? John loves doing anything, yes. Except this. This is not okay. Oh boy. What have we got ourselves into, boys? This is, by the way, this is exactly what happened when I met my wife. Sarah? I let go in her instantly. Her sudden grin was so horrific and out of place, I felt my skin blister with ice. Okay, I don't get Liam. I don't get how he writes stuff like this and then draws the characters all cutesy poopsies. Oh no. Oh, Havro, you're getting a little too close to the truth. I'm gonna need you to stop. Her son. Okay, so blah blah blah. Alright, let me keep going. It crawled across her face like a disease, eating away at her flesh and peeling back cold lips. Where the heck had this come from? It was incredibly disturbing, so much so that I began to sweat despite the cold. Bro, I'm sorry, but John is such a wimp, okay? I'd be like, jackpot, boys. Yo, what happened to her? I was using the bathroom. That's what you get, doorman. That's what you get for being a gentleman in today's world. I had to do something. Anything. To get rid of this ghastly expression. Dude, John's such a wimp. Alright, guys. Ask if she's excited for school. Comment about the weather, or demand that she stop. Okay, so we're gonna go with option 2. Comments about the weather. So, haha, pretty crazy storm, right? I heard that this toxic winter storm's gonna be particularly toxic tonight. I don't know, isn't that something that N said? She questioned, straight-faced, eyes returning to focus. Yes, I suppose that must be why the bus isn't coming. It's been too long. Where is it? It must be a snow day. Yeah, you're right. But I should have gotten an email. Strange that it didn't get through to me. That's when I saw it. A faint grin beginning to carve out of her face again. Sheepish and hidden. Wait, did you? I wouldn't have been able to see you. Oh no! It's happening once again, guys! That twisted grin continued to stretch her face further and further, eating away at her pale skin. Let me read the chat real quick. You know, even if he does end Murder Drones, the story never truly ends. It's just... The pain never ends, chat. It just transforms. The wind howled and crystalline, needless bit at my exposed skin. By the way, chat, if you guys want to get a wife like mine, or get a girl like Sarah, just find whoever's like the social reject at school, and look for the one that's a social reject because of, what's the word I'm looking for? There's 2 types of social rejects, alright? There's like the people even you would stay away from, that don't take showers and probably have a furry tail or something like that. And then there's the social rejects because they're probably getting abused at school, at their house. Pick that one, okay? As long as you do things right, you won't die and you won't regret it. You might need some Jesus on your side, but it's doable. Suddenly, she laughed, grabbing onto my waist. You better stay close, otherwise you'll catch a cold. My mind was in full retreat mode now as I began backing up. I tried to wiggle free of her grasp, saying, haha, yeah, alright guys, option, try to talk your way out or just remain calm. We're going with 2 then, just remain calm. She snuggled in close and closer, her eyes as I tried to steady my breathing. My hands were in the air, my body rigid and taut, as my heart convulsed with unease. Oh, by the way, fun fact, guys. So Sarah, just like Uzi, is supposed to be shorter than her peers. My hands were warm. I drew several shaky breaths and looked down at her. Her smile now appeared rather peaceful. What was this really all that bad? A lot of guys I knew would have done anything to be in this position. Okay, I will say this. In John's defense, any other guy would be in a good mood. It's just that, let's just say John has good animal instincts. Emo great what? A lot of guys have, she just wanted to see me, it was all. She just wanted to see me, it was all. Yeah, it was actually kind of sweet of her. Albeit a little drastic. That's when I saw the dark crimson stains on her legs. Oh no, Chad. Gag. Is that blood? Let's go to your house. She suddenly squealed, ignoring my horror. Don't you need your coats? I'll take them for you. Excuse me. Alright, options. Ignore the substance and agree. Push her back and demand an explanation. Or option 3, carefully ask what the substance is. Alright, so option 3 is the one that's winning. Going once, going twice. Carefully ask what the substance is. Hey, Sarah. Please just tell me if that's blood on you. You're really worrying me. It's not. Believe her or keep questioning. It's time to choose, boys. It's time to choose. Alright, I guess I'll go ahead and press option 2. Keep questioning. Not yet. Demand an explanation or back down. Which is a chat? Which is it? Oh no! My Wi-Fi! Alright, are we back? I think we're back. Are we back, chat? Let me know if we're back. Alright, it's fine now. Time to we got a vote. Demand an explanation or back down. It's up to you. Alright, we're going with 1. Demand an explanation. No! That's nowhere near good enough. Sarah, what the freak is that? Oh crap! What did you do, Chad? Why the fudge is there blood on you? As she stumbles back, her eyes flash with horrid gray hands twitching at her side. She said nothing. Her eyes stared straight forward, but convulsed with a gruesome inability to focus on anything. As if her eyelids were starched open and stretched over a wire frame, she didn't so much as blink. Hello? Sarah, answer me. She remained utterly stagnant. Not a word crawled from her horrid lips. Alright, boss. But for now, you guys are voting for 1. Apologize and drop it. Jeez, Sarah. Do not take the Lord's name in vain. I'm sorry. Are you okay? You're scaring me. But we're friends. I trust you. Alright, and we can't stay out here forever. We'll freeze to death. It makes me nervous, but if you really want to come over... I began walking hesitantly. I felt sick, torn between concern and fear. But surely she was just having an off day. or messing with me in a cruel, drawn-out joke. There was an explanation here, somewhere. Being suspicious of her is getting me nowhere. She clung to me tightly as we walked. I tried desperately not to shiver and send her on another episode. We were nearly to my driveway when my phone suddenly buzzed. It emitted a soft ding. Stealing a glance at the screen in my pocket, I could see that it was Max. He had finally texted me back. Alright, guys. Hang on. Alright, we're gonna look at the message. Alright, look at the message. I slowly wiggled the phone from my pocket with my left hand as my right was still in Sarah's vice grip. I was still walking as I brought the phone up when I was suddenly jerked back, almost losing my balance on the slick ice. I turned around to see that Sarah had stopped cold. Her hand gripped so tight around my own that I could almost hear the bones breaking. I let out a gasp of pain and tried to pull my hand free, but she wouldn't allow it. "Who's that?" The usual cheer was all but gone from her voice. Oh boy, guys. I think we'll just stick to the live chat, putting it in the text chat thing. So we have 4 options. Option 1, truth, it's Max, read the message. Second option, truth, it's Max, leave it at that. Option 3, lie, it's just ran out of batteries. Or option 4, lie, I don't know. I'll let you guys think about it. I don't know why it's getting pitch black out here. It's supposed to be 4:30. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to go with 1. Truth, it's Max. Read the message. It's Max! My friend? I drew a breath, still cringing in a pain as I opened the message from him. He was just telling me about... Yeah, of course I'm at school. Where the heck are you? Oh, what's happening, Chad? What's happening? My blood froze. I started at the screen as my chest tightened. Tell you what? I turned to look at her, my hands beginning to shake, having nothing to do with the cold. I'm sure my face showed my horror and confusion, but if she saw, she didn't let on. I could feel her chilling gaze stabbing at my numb skin. Tell you what, John? Lie, try to keep her calm, or truth, confront her about what Max said. What do we want to do, guys? Lie or truth? Alright, we're going with 2. This is a horrifying democracy. But, truth, confront her about what Max said. He told me he's at school, Sarah. I slowly turned to face her, eyes narrowing. Today is not a snow day. My heart was hammering, the only sound in this barren wasteland. He's lying. Her expression grew even darker, needle teeth flashing in the dim light. Max is always lying. Alright, guys. Option 1 or option 2. Max is probably just playing a joke, lying about the school day. Or option 2, he's telling the truth. What are we doing here, boys? He's telling the truth, so we're gonna keep pushing. No, Sarah. What do you even mean by that? Where is the bus, Sarah? Why didn't it ever come? Ow! Ah! A sudden sharp crack slashed my vision to black. The world exploded in warmth, vile, boiling warmth. I coughed, finding that nothing but more warmth liquid rushed from my lips. The rush of short-lived warmth rapidly decayed into cold. Ice cold. Everywhere. You are dead. You killed us, chat. You couldn't handle the sussy wussiness. Oh, that was great. Alright, so I would continue this stream, but my wife will be arriving with the baby in a few minutes. Maybe we can do it again tomorrow or later tonight. Depends on what she wants to do. I definitely want to do more. Oh, that's the music from it. I really want to work on more theory videos so I can catch you guys up on the deepest lore. There's a lot of stuff that I got to work on. Like obviously the rabbit hole goes deep. So I'm just gonna end it here. Do you guys want to say anything else before I go? I'll wait a few minutes to let you process this. Let's look at some credits. Game, animation, and coding by Liam Vickers. Story by Liam Vickers. Crayon art by Katie Hood, Liam Vickers, and Cameron Stephens. Game music, Eternity, Anything by Kate Meltz. Lyrics and more people. Alright guys, yeah, I'll go ahead and go, and like I said, we'll do the deepest lore later.